Belly Donuts, Bowler Blimps, and EDRAGs. What do they have in common? They're all attacks that the Struck guys are killing bases with. Let's get into it. And our first attacker, it is Ast, and he's got a Belly Donut Lalo. Like, he does love the Donut Lalo. Here we go. We got the Skelly spell down on the CC, the 2 bat spells, 1 on each of those Infernos. The Invisi placement, look how precise it is. And he's got it. He's got all the value that he wanted. That is beautifully done for such small amount of spells. I mean, it's stunning. You know, 3 of the biggest defenses in the game, and they're gone. They're deceased. They're no more. Flameflinger now down at 3 o'clock. He's not using a Valk for this. Look, he's got some Barbarians. They're going to make sure that they pull any traps. They'll also deal with those Skelly traps. It'll be fine. So the Flameflinger's pretty safe down there. Doesn't need to worry about it. And then it's down to the hero push. He's going to try and push these heroes as far into the base as he can go. He's got the King and the Queen moving in together just in front of the little Tesla farm. Scattershot's doing some work, but it's absolutely fine. How much value do you think he gets? You know, if you're watching the video right now, put a comment right now. How much value do you think? What percentage do you think he gets? What? 25%? 30%? 35%? 40%? Where do you think he gets with just the heroes before the Lalo? Don't cheat. You'll get it wrong. Trust me. This might be a sign that the bases that we're facing, just because they're not maxed yet, they're that little bit easier for the max level heroes to get to. But we're already up at 40%, and there's no sign of a Lalo. He's left the Town Hall up. The monolith's in the core. That is protected. There's nothing getting anywhere near that monolith. But the Eagle will be fine. That's easy to get. The Flameflinger, the heroes, they're down there. They'll sort it. It's done. 43%. 43%, and we're just sending in the Lalo. Ast, what is wrong with you? Like, come on, you're making the rest of us look terrible. Town Hall's down. Born's ability protects all those loons through it. He's still got a whole bunch of loons, plus that Hound down in the south. Didn't take any Ice Hounds on this. Now I'm seeing more and more Ice Hounds being taken as part of the Lalo. And we all know when you put an Ice Hound and a Lava Hound in the same Lalo, it's no longer a Lalo. It's a slushy. And if you don't know that, then, you know, you need to watch the channel more, because we talk about it a lot. Like, too much, some would say. But is there anything to talk about too much? You know, I don't think so. I think the fact that I mention slushy 25 times a day is perfectly normal. Ast, beautiful 3-star, my friend. Well done. You do this every video. Like, can you just give me a break?
Hey, you. Hit that like button. You know you want to.
Just do as he says and they'll go away. Let's get back to the video. And our next attacker. This I absolutely love. Sir Iron. So it looks like a Blizz Lalo. That's what it looks like. And here we go. We got the Blizz moving in. Is it a Blizz Lalo? Let's get right in and see what it is. And it's got the Invisi down. Got the Rage down. Bowlers. It's bowlers. He's using bowlers. It's not a Blizz. It's a Bowler. That's it. Is there a name for? I don't know the name. I'm just gonna call it the Bowler. I can't even say it. The Bowler Blimp. And look, it gets pretty much the same value as a Blizz would get. Like, that's crazy. Why am I not seeing more of this? It's just so interesting. I'm gonna have to try it, and I'll let you know how I get on. Here we go. We got the hero push moving in from the right hand side now. They're gonna get a ton of value over there, because look, in the core of the space is where most of the damage is. You got the Eagle, you got the 3 Infernos, Scattershot over on the side. So on that far right side, there's nothing there. There's really nothing there. So this might be another example of really, really high percent before we get to the Lalo. Now we're up at 34 already with a Bowler with a Bowler Blimp. Having to use an Invisi to protect the RC up north. King and Queen, they're pretty much done. They're going to be pretty much done. I mean, the King's done. The Queen, she's nearly deceased. Although her ability is going to protect her a little bit longer. RC didn't go to the single. Like, RC... I mean, the RC kind of ran away from that single. Kind of a scaredy cat. Scaredy cat RC. Right, let's see how we get on here. We've got the Queen still going. Is she going to get the I tell you what, she nearly got that eagle. Nearly. That was so close. Now, if that had been the Electro, it would have been done. Like, because the Electro is the best pet in the game. We got the Lalo moving into the core of the base. All that's left is just that straight line through the core of the eagle, the multi, the single, and then the single. And that's it. And he's got so many loons moving through this back end. Plus, the winged warden, the magic warden, the special little guy that flaps around like a bit of a weirdo. But we love him. And it's a triple. And Sir Iron bringing something a little bit special. And just for that, you get... I mean, you don't get anything, because we don't do that on this channel. But you get a big, well done. Well done. Now, and our final attacker, well, it's Philip. Now, we haven't shown Philip on the channel before. And you know I love EDRAGs. Now, you're probably thinking, well, hang on, you said right at the start, like, you know, like, these were all a little bit special. EDRAGs are a little bit special. And I like the use of the bat spell. Now, just wait and see what it does with it. I know, look, it's the little things. Philip is such a pro. It's the finesse. It's the finesse that he does with these attacks. Now, he's funneling out this right-hand side. Most people would look at this base and try and come in from the eagle, push their way through, maybe zap out one of the sweepers or something, but, you know, really go for it. Like Super Archer Blimp. This would be a good base for a Super Archer Blimp. Phillips looked at it and thought, no, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send a load of big blue beasties right up the guts of the town hall with a Stone Slammer. We're not going to use the blimp. Stone Slammer will funnel the dragons in, so we'll do that instead. Look at the bat spell. Use the bat spell to distract not just the air defense, but the expo as well, and it does a great job. It gives them that little bit more time to get all of those big blue beasties straight in next to the core of the base. The Stone Slammer has done a stunning job of funneling out that right-hand side. So much so that pretty much all the blue beasties made it into the core. You got a couple now following around behind where the Stone Slammer was. They're getting caught in the Warden's Tome. They're getting so much value. The heroes are on the left. King and Queen moving to funnel everything in. It's already looking crushed. He's still got spells to use. He's still got his RC to put on the map. She's down on the map. I don't know why I did that. That kind of actually, do you know what? That hurt. I won't do that again. Philip, you owe me like pain relief because that was painful. But look, the RC is the last person standing. A lot of base left, and there's a single Inferno. Yeah, you've got the Queen, but she's pretty much dead. But the RC, like the RC can take all of this, like literally all of this, on her Jack Todd. That's a saying that they use in like the UK. Jack Todd means on your own. But we're nearly done. Like the RC's flying around with Diggy, the second best pet in the game. And he's got cleanup on the outside. Philip. Now, I know there's someone in your clan family that loves the big blue beasties as much as I do. I won't mention their name, but I think it's Al Right. Anyway, GG, my friend, well done. And that is it for another Strut Keepers Alliance BadStag video. If you enjoyed what you saw today, remember, do all those things with the fingers where you point at things and touch things and stuff. You know, the buttons. No, the buttons. Hit the buttons. Not me, hit the buttons. I'll be back very soon with more Clash of Clans and maybe something else. BadStag Gaming. See you later.